Rain pours heavily outside, thunder echoes in the distance. The once grand mansion, now dilapidated, stands ominously against the stormy night. The front door creaks open, revealing Elvira, a woman in her early 30s, with a haunted expression on her face. She clutches a worn-out diary tightly. Elvira whispers, "I have to face my past. This is where it all began." Elvira steps cautiously into the dimly lit foyer, her footsteps echoing eerily through the empty space. The hallway is shrouded in darkness, save for the flickering candlelight coming from a distant room. Elvira hesitates, but determination steels her resolve. She follows the light, her grip on the diary tightening. Elvira enters the library, the walls lined with dusty books and cobwebs. The candlelight reveals an old photograph on the desk. She picks it up, her eyes widening in recognition. 15 years ago, a younger Elvira stands in the same library, tears streaming down her face. She witnesses a horrifying event, an apparition of her deceased father, consumed by darkness, attacking her mother. Elvira screams in terror, unable to intervene. Present day. Elvira trembles, fighting back tears as she recalls the traumatic memory. The room seems to grow colder, and the candles flicker erratically. Elvira whispers, "There's something evil in this house. I have to find answers." She discovers a hidden passage behind a bookshelf, revealing a narrow staircase leading downwards. She hesitates for a moment before descending into the darkness. The staircase opens up into a mysterious underground chamber. The air is heavy with an otherworldly presence. Elvira's breath quickens as she explores the chamber, the echoes of her footsteps amplified by the damp walls. Suddenly, a chilling wind blows through the chamber, extinguishing Elvira's candle. She stands frozen in the darkness. Elvira whispered, "Who's there?" The sound of distant whispers fills the air, growing louder and more chaotic with each passing moment. Elvira frantically searches for an escape, her heart pounding in her chest. Shadows dance on the walls, and she catches glimpses of ghostly figures in her periphery. Elvira screaming, "Leave me alone." Abruptly, the whispers cease, and the chamber falls silent. Elvira stands alone in the darkness, her fear palpable. A low, guttural growl reverberates through the chamber. The ground shakes, and the walls begin to close in on Elvira, trapping her. She clutches the diary tightly, her knuckles turning white, as a surge of determination overcomes her. Elvira tearfully, "I won't let you win. I'll face my demons, no matter the cost." The walls halt their advance, giving Elvira a narrow escape. She rushes towards a distant light at the end of the chamber. Elvira bursts out of the mansion, gasping for breath. She collapses onto her knees, rain drenching her body, and looks back at the mansion with a mix of fear and determination. She stands in the library, rain-soaked and disheveled. She wipes the raindrops off her face and takes a deep breath, gathering her strength. Elvira intensely, "I must uncover the truth. No matter what horrors await." She enters the study, the room bathed in an eerie, blue glow from the moonlight seeping through cracked windows. She scans the room, her eyes landing on an old desk covered in documents. As Elvira sifts through the papers, she finds a hidden compartment, containing a faded photograph and a letter. The photograph reveals a young Elvira, smiling innocently, with her parents standing beside her. A handwritten note on the back reads, "Family, forever united." Elvira reads the letter, her hands trembling. Letter said, "My dearest Elvira, there is a darkness that lurks within this house. I tried to protect you, but it grew stronger with time. It wants revenge." Elvira's eyes widen in realization, the pieces of her haunting past falling into place. She whispered, "The darkness. My father's darkness. It wants me." Elvira enters her childhood bedroom, her heart heavy with a mix of nostalgia and trepidation. She notices a cracked mirror on the wall, the glass reflecting her own distorted image. A chilling voice fills the room, reverberating from the depths of the mansion, "Elvira, come to me." Elvira's resolve strengthens, and she approaches the mirror, her reflection becoming more twisted and grotesque with each step. Elvira was resolute, "No more running. It ends tonight." She smashes the mirror with a heavy candlestick, shattering the haunting voice. The room falls silent. Elvira walks down the hallway, her pace quickening. Shadows dance on the walls, morphing into sinister shapes that seem to reach out for her. As she passes the entrance to the secret passageway, a cold gust of wind brushes against her cheek, carrying a faint whisper. A whisper voice. Elvira. You can't escape your destiny. Elvira's heart races, and she takes a deep breath, continuing forward. Elvira climbs up to the attic, her steps cautious and deliberate. The room is filled with antique toys and forgotten memories. She spots a dusty rocking chair, slowly swaying back and forth, seemingly moving on its own. Elvira approaches it, her eyes fixed on the empty seat. Elvira firmly. I'm ready to face you. The rocking chair stops abruptly, and a chilling presence fills the room. The air grows dense, suffocating Elvira. A shadowy figure materializes in front of Elvira, its features twisted and contorted. It reaches out for her, its touch icy cold. Elvira's voice trembling. Father. Release me from your darkness. The figure recoils, its form dissolving into wisps of darkness. The room brightens, and the heaviness in the air lifts. She collapses to her knees, tears streaming down her face. The mansion around her begins to crumble as if releasing itself from its tormented past. She emerges from the collapsing mansion, her body battered but her spirit unbroken. The rain subsides, and the storm clouds part, revealing a clear sky. Elvira walks away from the mansion, leaving behind the horrors of her past, ready to embrace a new chapter of her life.